Hello viewers, welcome to Common Core and Gifted Learning. This is Sneha. Today we will talk about writing struggles, writing as in handwriting. So if your preschooler is struggling with handwriting or if they're having some problems with their handwriting or pencil grip or holding, this video is going to be helpful to them. So first of all, I would walk you through the identification process of the problem, because there is basically three types of problem that exist with the struggling writers. The first will be the holding the pencil, like the right way to hold the pencil, where they should hold and how they should hold. Second is the pressure they should apply, or the amount of pressure that needs to be applied on the pencil so that their writing is more prominent and they get a good grip of that. And third is related to the length of the pencil becomes a problem because of some weakness in the hand muscle. So these are the three basic areas where they can go wrong. So first step will be to identify what is wrong with your kids' handwriting process. So once you have identified that, then I will like to start the practice process, which has like 4 different parts. And this not only helps for the struggling writers at a preschool level, but also you can use this as a practice method for writing readiness. And with that, I would like to begin with the first process. Tongs are the first step, where the child when they're at a baby, as soon as they are like 1 or 2, 2.5 or 2, you can give them tongs to transfer things. So anything you have, if you like transfer with tongs like this, what you do is you hold the sides with your thumb and your index finger, right? So when you do that, your thumb muscles get really strong, and this helps the child to build the thumb foundation for writing. Once your child mastered this, the next thing will be forceps. Now with forceps, it's a little bit different. Forceps has the same mechanism, but make sure your child holds the forceps not like a tong, but like a pencil. This is where the most of the parent intervention for correction is required. When they start transferring small marbles or small beads with the forceps, they basically exercise the muscles for these 2 fingers, the middle finger and the index finger. This helps them with the grip. So once their grip is ready with the tong and the forceps exercises, then you switch them to triangular pencils. Now triangular pencils are 2 types. One is the thinner one and one is the thicker one. So if your child is still having problems with grip or the pressure, I would stick to the jumbo pencils. And let me remind you, this comes in different sizes. And so if your child is having trouble with the long ones, go small. There is no harm, taking a step back and, getting the foundation right, because these are lifetime skills. So they really need to get this right. Then once they master this, switch on to the triangular pencils, which are thinner. If you need to know the names, I will post them in the description box as well. And just to let you know what I use personally, because I really recommend these pencils. This is Finger Fitters. It's from Musgrave Pencil Company. They're really good ones. Let me show you. Yeah, these are the ones I use for jumbo ones. And after that, if you are graduating to the Tri-Rex, then it will be this one. The Tri-Rex Moon Products B21 pencils. Both of them are really good. I personally would recommend this too. And yeah, these are not endorsed, or I'm not paid by Amazon or any of the company to go do this review. These are something that worked for me, so I'm recommending with a personal use experience. And after they do masters this too, then you can switch to normal pencils. This will be your like stage 4, where you use the normal pencils. But with this also you get like golf pencils. So if your child is again struggling with like the long thing, and they are having problems to hold because they really have like, you know, small hands at that point, start with golf pencils, and then you can graduate to the regular pencils. Now tips. Tip number 1, always use ruled pages, of course, and start big and then go small. But there is a trick to it. Kids get really comfortable writing big once they start writing. So you need to know when to pull the plug, and when to actually, you know, stop them from getting too comfortable. Because later on, I have seen many kids, even in first grade, they're writing big and they cannot, like, you know, fit in the lines. On the other end of the spectrum, we have kids who write too small and then they cannot maintain the size. So that will be something you have to work with, different kinds of, you know, ruled spacing, and practicing on different kinds of papers. Tip number 2, finger gapping. Finger gapping is basically, I'm talking about the spacing between the words. For that, there are a lot of products in the market, like spacers. But what personally worked for me was one finger gap, and we use the index finger. The index finger, it will be the measurement that should be between, or the space that should be between 2 words. So they write one word, put a space, write other word, and put a space, and then that's how they go. Tip number 3 will be the angle of the paper. So kids have a tendency to write straight, like, you know, they lay it flat like this. That's never gonna work with a good handwriting. They have to be at an angle like this. It should be somewhat like a 45 to, yeah, 45, I would say 45 to 50 degree angle. Otherwise, you know, they really strain a lot on their wrist, and then their head, like, you know, hands get tired, and they don't want to continue with their writing. For the left-hand users, the angle of the paper will be closer towards their body. So instead of this, it will be more like 5 degrees and less. This also helps them with their wrist tiredness during writing. So to sum it up all, first we had our tongs. Next we had our forceps. Then we had our triangular pencils. With that, first we used our jumbo one, and then we switched to the thinner triangular pencil. And then finally, our last stage will be our regular pencils. Hope this video helps your child and all the struggling writers out there. If your child has some special writing problem, or if you have any questions, please feel free to comment in the box below, and I will be happy to help you. Also, if you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe so that you get to see more videos like this. Thank you.